Hello everyone, and welcome to the video for Wikipedia Lab 1, Editing in Wikipedia. In this first unit, we've been talking about how the format in which information is encoded affects what gets saved, how much gets saved, and how easy it is to share it. We also talked a little bit about primary, secondary, and reference sources, and where they fall in the information lifecycle. Now we're going to apply a little of that by doing a little exercise in information creation that will help you prepare for your final product. To review a little, we noted that with the digital revolution in information, anyone with access to a computer and the internet could publish information, a development that has good sides and the less than good sides to it. We also discussed how, late in the life of an information event, so much has been said about that event that we tend to need information sources to provide a brief summary of facts to help researchers familiarize themselves with a topic. Wikipedia is a really good example of both of these phenomena. First off, Wikipedia is, shockingly, an encyclopedia, so it doesn't exist to provide deep dives into a topic or serve as a forum for primary research on a topic. Its purpose is to provide a basic overview on a topic. However, as a digital resource, Wikipedia doesn't suffer from the limitations of its print predecessors, such as the Encyclopedia Britannica, which had a finite amount of space in which to cover a finite number of topics. In Wikipedia, we have an as yet unrealized possibility for a truly universal encyclopedia, covering virtually any topic. Furthermore, while Wikipedia's print predecessors were heavily reliant on the work of a limited pool of professionals, Wikipedia exists as a monument to that great online phenomena, crowdsourcing. Effectively, Wikipedia is the work of many volunteers who give of their time, passion, and expertise to create an information source. While deep background knowledge is both useful and encouraged, all you need is an internet connection and a willingness to help out to get involved, which, as we will see throughout this semester, can be both a blessing and a curse. In this assignment, you're going to take your first step toward contributing to this vast information project by learning how to edit articles in Wikipedia. In this video, we're going to show you how to access the dummy text you're going to use for this assignment, how to upload it into Wikipedia, and how to do basic editing of that text for your lab assignment. To start out with, you're going to want to open two tabs on your internet browser. In one tab, open up Blackboard, navigate to our class, and then to Wikipedia Lab 1 and open it up. Once you've accessed the lab activity, you're going to click on the link to the Google Doc here, which will take you into a Google Doc with a block of text. If you look carefully, you can see that this text is actually the first paragraphs from Cal Poly Pomona's Wikipedia page. You're going to select the whole text and copy it. Okay, now go to the other tab on your browser. In the other tab on your browser, you should have gone to Wikipedia's homepage and logged in on the English homepage to your account. Once you're logged in, you're going to go to the menu at the top of the screen and click on the Sandbox link. This will take you to your Wikipedia Sandbox, a place where you can work on projects or test out edits before you publish them live on Wikipedia. Now, my sandbox probably looks different than yours because yours will still have some things actually in it that are default settings that I've long since deleted out of them. So to edit your sandbox, you're going to want to click on the Edit tab here. And now there are two ways to do editing in Wikipedia. You can either use the visual editor or you can use Wiki Markup, which is a form of code. For this class, we will use the visual editor because it has a much easier learning curve. To check the editing style that your sandbox is set up for, click on the button marked Switch Editor, it's an icon with a pencil on it, and select the option Visual Editing. Okay, now click on and highlight everything in your sandbox and delete it. I've already done that with mine. Okay. Now you're going to place your cursor in the sandbox by clicking there. As you can see, it's flashing right there. And hit Control-V to paste the dummy text from the Google Doc in your sandbox. There it is. Okay, now you're set up to start your lab. In this lab, we're just going to get familiar and comfortable with editing a text in Wikipedia. You'll notice a menu bar just above your sandbox. These are your editing controls. They will allow you to change the heading style, to change the text to bold or italicized, add links, add citations, create a bulleted list, or insert any number of items from images to chemical formulas to a bibliography. So for your lab today, we're mostly concerned about editing text. So what we'd like you to do is make 20 changes to the text in your sandbox. These can be simple changes like making things bold or italicized, or you can get more creative, rewriting part of the text or adding fun facts that may or may not be true. Yes, in the future we will have a pretty strict policy about making sure that whatever we add to Wikipedia is factual and documented. But today we're just fooling around in the sandbox, so go crazy. There are, however, a few things you will need to do for this assignment. First, you will need to keep track of all 20 changes you make because you will need to provide us with a list of them in Blackboard. And second, when you're finished with the lab, you're going to want to hit the Publish Changes button to save the changes you've made to your sandbox. Otherwise, we won't see anything you've done. Finally, once you've finished making your edits and listing them in Blackboard, copy the link to your sandbox from your browser and paste it into the answer box in Blackboard where we ask for it. So to review, what you need to turn in for this lab is 1. A link to your Wikipedia sandbox. 2. A list of the 20 changes you made to the dummy text in your Wikipedia sandbox. You're going to input these into Wikipedia Lab 1 in Blackboard and hit Submit. Do that and you're good to go. That's it. Good luck. We'll see you on Lab Day for reviews.